Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion for August 16th, 2013. It's currently 9 a.m. We have temperatures throughout the region ranging from the mid to upper 50s over the northern interior and lower to mid 60s along the coast, with dew points relatively low for this time of year in the mid 40s to upper 50s, depending on your location. Of course, drier locations and drier air mass over the northern interior. Basically, a very pleasant day is going to be expected for today. With clear skies, light and variable winds, temperatures rebounding into the upper 70s to lower 80s, slightly below normal, but not impressively so. We're talking about maybe 1 or 2 degrees below normal for this time of year. And also look for very comfortable weather conditions for this evening. So if you have any outdoor plans at all, don't worry, no rain this time. No rain will be in the forecast. And the reason why is because of this high pressure system right here. This high pressure system stretches from the western Atlantic all the way back to the northern plains. And as you can see, all the tropical air that has been dominant throughout much of the summer has been locked down to the south and east, especially over the southeastern Atlantic here, off the southeast coast, should I say. And we can enjoy this weather for another couple of days before this air mass starts to return by Sunday with scattered showers and thunderstorms. It won't be a washout, but a bit of a nuisance. So that's pretty much what's in control of our weather for today. Of course, high pressure means no threat for any showers or thunderstorms, so the radar is pretty much all clear. Here's our infrared satellite picture with high pressure in complete control, 1021 millibars stretching from the western Atlantic all the way to the northern plains with tranquil weather conditions. A few weak disturbances producing some cloud cover, but that's about it. And we're talking about scattered cloud cover, so it's not overcast or anything of that nature. Now, this stationary front is going to be a big deal by the time we head into Sunday and for much of next week. Let's take a look at the water vapor satellite picture. What I have over the water vapor satellite picture is basically our stationary front and then mid-level winds. Notice the mid-level winds are coming from the southwest. It's basically rotating around our western Atlantic ridge, which is locked in right out here over the, western Atlantic. So what's going to happen is that this trough is going to weaken and kind of phase out over the next couple of days. It'll still have a lingering presence, but won't be very strong. And that's going to allow our western Atlantic ridge, which is going to be stronger, to build into the eastern United States. So these southwesterly winds basically retrograde back to, let's say, the Gulf of Mexico, up through the Ohio River Valley and through the northern mid-Atlantic, where we live. And as a result, this stationary front, the surface, will also retrograde back to the west and basically linger right over the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area. That's going to mean the potential for scattered showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon, capable of heavy downpours, and this is going to start on Sunday and continue on through much of next week. Along with this stationary front retrograding back as a warm front, it'll also mean that temperatures start to rebound back to above normal levels, not heat wave levels. I'm not looking at lower to mid 90s. I'm looking at mid to upper 80s for the most part with this upcoming weather pattern. So we're definitely going to be transitioning to a warmer, more tropical weather pattern as we head into next week. But at least through Saturday, absolutely beautiful with pleasant weather conditions. Meanwhile, talking about the tropics, we still have Tropical Storm Erin out there, moving to the west-northwest at, 16 miles per hour. Has a pressure of 1,007 millibars and has winds of 40 miles per hour. Now, Erin does not exactly look very impressive this morning. It's already starting to interact with some dry air. I'm expecting Erin to continue to move to the west-northwest and the west over the next 5 days, and then start to interact with this very dry air mass that's sitting over the central Atlantic. And that could weaken Erin quite a bit and cause Erin to completely collapse. In fact, it doesn't exactly look very healthy right now as we speak. Eventually, Erin will be caught up between this trough and the ridge it's building and eventually recurve to the northern Atlantic. I don't think at this time that Erin is a threat for any landmass, including Bermuda, based on the way that the pattern is setting up now, and quite frankly, it might not even make it to next week, considering the very dry air that's sitting over the central Atlantic. Back to the miles and towards our neck of the woods. Here is the European mile guidance from the Penn State U-Wall website. Now, here's that trough I was talking about, and here's our ridge. Now, what's going to happen is that the, I guess you call it the support for this trough, is going to lift away. See, that's this support right here. So by the time we get to tomorrow, that trough is out of here, and you get this lingering weakness. It's not really even a well-defined trough. A lingering weakness over the Mississippi River Valley, and our ridge starting to take hold over the Western Atlantic. Now, while this is happening, high pressure still in control, winds are light and variable, temperatures basically in the lower to mid 80s throughout much of the Philadelphia and New York City metropolitan area, upper 70s over portions of Long Island. Dry conditions still in place. By the time we get to Sunday, here's our trough, here's our ridge, we're in between it. So we have this weakness right along the New Jersey coast. We have a southwesterly wind. We have temperatures pretty much starting to converge and starting to tighten the gradient along the New Jersey coast because of that stationary front. And so what you end up with is a threat for scattered showers and thunderstorms. I'm not looking for a washout on Sunday, but certainly more of a nuisance. So if you have plans Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening, just be wary of a few showers and thunderstorms. Don't cancel your plans, but be prepared for a shower or thunderstorm moving through. Temperatures will remain in the upper 70s to lower 80s throughout the entire region. By the time we get to Monday, that stationary front retrogrades even further to the west. We start to see more humid air build in, with temperatures remaining in the lower to mid 80s, with chance for scattered showers and thunderstorms. And then for the rest of the week, heading into Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and even into Friday, basically we're trapped between the Bermuda High and the polar high that is set up right here over northern Canada. And with us in between that weather pattern, with the southwesterly flow in place, look for widely scattered to isolated showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. Temperatures rebounding into the lower to mid 80s along the immediate coast, mid to upper 80s everywhere else, with high levels of humidity leading to the potential for temperatures to feel like the lower 90s, but not necessarily break into the lower 90s. And of course, a threat for a scattered shower or thunderstorm each day. Well, that is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Follow the latest weather information at nynjpaweather.com and nynjpaweather on Twitter and Facebook. Have a wonderful day. Stay safe out there.